Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, That Model Railway Guy, and welcome to a very exciting video today. As I'm sure you're well aware of by now, I've recently started building a recreation of the Ffarquhar Branch as modelled by the Reverend W. Awdry. But today's video is not about my layout, but the original layout. Well, the Mark II version. Basically, Awdry's layout of Ffarquhar. For those of you who don't know, the layout is now owned by the Tallyclin Railway, and they've restored it to working order, which is just fantastic. And earlier this year, I was lucky enough to get to see it in action at the London Festival of Railway Modelling. So that's what today's video is going to focus on. But before we get started, I do have to say a massive thank you to the Tallyclin Railway in general. They've helped me so much with my own version of Ffarquhar. But not only that, they've also set up a 20% discount on tickets for any of you out there who fancy a trip along the Tallyclin Railway. There should be a discount code somewhere on screen now. I'll put it in the description too. And if you use that when you're booking your tickets, you should get 20% off, which is just amazing. And yeah, I can't thank the Tallyclin enough for this. For those of you who don't know, the Tallyclin Railway has a pretty strong connection to Thomas the Tank Engine and the Railway series. Awdry himself was a volunteer guard there. The railway itself was the inspiration for the Skarloey Railway. And if you do visit, with your 20% discount of course, there's also a fantastic museum there where you can actually see Awdry's layout of Ffarquhar, the one that I'm going to show you in just a moment, where you can see it for yourself in person and some of Awdry's models on static display in the museum. I believe the only time it isn't there is when it's taken out to attend exhibitions, and if you do want to see it in action, I think it's attending the Manchester Christmas Model Railway Show on the 13th and 14th of December. So yeah, definitely check that out if you enjoy this video and would like to see the layout running in person. And don't forget, like I said, there's that 20% discount code to visit the Tallyclin Railway too. But yeah, without further ado, here is Awdry's model of the Ffarquhar Branch.
In at 10 to 6. When she comes into the station, she sees the milk van and comes in cautiously, standing well clear for fear that someone might couple her up to it. Daisy has a rooted objection to pulling anything. She says it is bad for her swerves. James is now free to collect the train, while the secretaries frantically collect their party. Finally, when Graham has been extracted from the signal box, James gets away, taking them all with him. Emerges from the quarry line. He goes down on a ticket. Once Toby is clear away, Mavis gets flagged out with a load of dressed stone. Mavis bustles out from the quarry yard. She She pauses at the station road to show it to Daisy, and then pushes her wagons into the station yard. Daisy remains unimpressed by Mavis's showing off, but maybe one day she'll come around. She scurries away. This is her last appearance at Ffarquhar. All she has to do now is return her empties to the quarry and go to the shed. Signalled away at 6:47, taking a ticket with him. He has a load of people who want to spend an evening out amongst the bright lights of Knapford and Tidmouth. He will drop the milk van at the Elsbeth's dairy on the way down. She is delighted to see that Thomas has taken the milk van away. Accordingly, she ventures right up to the station building. Hers is the last in a procession of down trains. She takes the staff with her.
So as Daisy trundles away here, I do have to say thank you again to the Tallyclin Railway, because the guys who are operating the layout actually let me have a look behind the scenes, basically from the fiddle yard side of it. So, you know, this isn't an angle you normally get to see Ffarquhar from, and it was just fascinating to see everything that was back here. You know, not to mention the fiddle yard with all of Awdry's, you know, the models that he built himself and customized himself. This is also the new control panel they have, or the newer control panel that now runs the layout, and then there's also the remnants of the one that Awdry had built into the back of the layout as well, which was great to see. One thing I loved as well was the handwritten notes that are all over the fiddle yard. You know, I'm guessing this is so that he knew how to reset everything for the next sequence that he was going to run and, you know, be able to refer to it really quickly. But it was just fascinating to see all these sort of, you know, on the back of the fiddle yard and still there in their original positions. But yeah, it was great to see the layout operating, and a big thank you to the Tallyclin Railway for putting up with me hanging around the layout, filming it so much. Please don't forget to check them out if you want to go and have a ride on the Tallyclin, and there is that 20% discount code. But that is it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!